Sever your legs media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.
One, two. One, two. One, two. Come on, baby. There we go. So we are on and popping. Sorry, apologies for that. So let's get cracking right into this. So what I'm going to do is talk about Charles uh, Gagimu, and he is from Uganda. He is the current African national time trial champion for the entire continent of Africa. So the African National Championships, he is the current time trial champion. He will be at the World. So the time trial is not this Sunday. The time trial is actually next Sunday. But so it says his African continental um, yeah, time trial champion, and he was actually seventh in the road race. So I was just seeing the results up in front of me. So it was. He also done the gravel. The Garmin Unbound this year. Which he done the 330 mile distance. I'm not sure if that's mile or kilometers. I think that's miles. So I think he done that 30 mile course, and he finished 35th. And then at the Belgian waffle ride, he finished in the top 10. He finished 8th. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does at the Worlds. How old is he? He's born September the 15th, 1998. He's only 24 years old. He's 180 1.8 meters tall, so he's about 6 feet tall. He's got some time ahead of him, and as long as he sticks to it, he actually might come good. I don't know about this year, but it's a good chance in the future he might be able to do pretty well, and get close to touching the podium in a few years' time as he matures, as his body matures. But that's him to the left, representing Uganda, and he's got a really nice Pinarello there, and I'm hoping I get the opportunity to talk to him this Sunday. I'm not quite sure if he's doing the road race or not, but it's weird because I'm going to be leaving here late on Saturday and probably overnighting so that I could get a cheaper train ticket to get up to Glasgow. I might miss the guys in the opportunity to talk to them. I would have to go up there, I guess Friday evening, I guess, to spend Saturday to catch some guys to talk to them early in the day, because they have a big day. It's a road race. It's going to be a hard day, and they're going to want to rest. I know what it's like. So you don't want to be fussing at people. You don't want to be, you want to be in bed at a certain time. You want to have, you have your routine. And you want to be ready for the day. So yeah, so we got like I was saying, is Charles Kigumu, and he's going to be representing Uganda, as I said, doing the just make that a bit smaller so you can see his name, and you can see. So yeah, he's going to be representing Uganda, and this is a fast cat. This he's got some. He's gonna do some things in the future, I'm pretty sure. And he's currently racing for, what's the team that he rides for? Let's see. It should be on here. Let's list his team. And this is Pro Cycling Stats. They have everything. So he's got UCI points. But I believe he races for the same team that my man Jordan races for. But it's crazy. He's not listed as on a pro team, but he's got an old picture here. But he's not listed as on a pro team. And he rides for. This is ridiculous. He rides for a team that's is an African form team, and they go around doing like a lot of mountain bike races, gravel races, and stuff. So really tough races. So Jordan Schlack is his teammate, and Jordan was supposed to be going to Worlds as well, but at the last event, which was the Belgian Waffle Ride, Jordan he had a little bit of dehydration, not a little bit. He ran into some problems with dehydration, and then he had to abandon, and so he hadn't been racing and stuff. So I talked to him 2 days ago. He's feeling a lot better. He done a race. Him and his teammate done a race, and they actually won the event. And so he's back on it. Jordan Schlack is back on it, and glad he's feeling better and getting better. So and then the other guy, who is this other guy that I have on the screen as well? It's Biniam Gourmet. He is from Eritrea, and most people know who Biniam Gourmet is and what he's done. He won a tour of the Giro d'Italia last year, which was it last year? Yeah, last year he won a stage. He outsprinted Matthew Van Der Poel, which was amazing. That was just amazing to see. And then he had a really good, early campaign in the beginning of 2023. He opened up his campaign by winning stage one of the Volta Comunitaria Valencia, and like he had second. He got like the day before that he was second in the Trophy Palma, and the day before that he was second in the Trophy Sencels. And it's not Andalusia, it's Alcedia, and those are a series of races that was in Spain. And then on to Tirreno Adriatico, where his best finishes was third and fourth in the sprints. And I believe he did finish that. He did finish the Tirreno Adriatico. And we was looking for big things from him in Milan San Remo. And he was able to finish 28th in Milan San Remo. He just got gapped at the top of the Poggio, and that is like, when the boys went, and when Matthew went, and I still stand by that. Binny is probably the only person who could have matched Matthew paddle stroke for paddle stroke. They're the same type of riders. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see Binny go do some cyclocross, do some extra, and he's gonna need it, man. He's talented, he's strong. But like Matthew and Volt went out, he's got to do a bit more. He's got to do a bit more. So what else did he do? He did the East Saxo Bank Classic. He didn't finish that. And get Wevelgem Flanders, he finished 97th. Ronde van Vendelen, he didn't finish. Brussels Cycling Classic, he finished 4th. He just missed out on the podium. What else? On the Tour de Suisse, he opened up his campaign in the Tour de Suisse, but he finished 140th place on the time trial on stage 1. And then on stage 2, he came good on the Tour de Suisse, and he won the stage 2. If you saw the finish of stage 2 of the Tour de Suisse, I mean, the officials, the crowd, no one knew what to do with the Eritrean fans. They just like, yo, this is our man. And the celebration was off the hook. It was amazing to see. So he did 6 stages of the Tour de Suisse, and he didn't finish stage 7. So he abandoned in the Tour de Suisse. Then in the Tour de France, and we go to the Tour de France, so he didn't do anything from after Tour de Suisse, and then it was more, that was his preparation for Tour de France. So he was mixing it up in the sprints on the Tour. So in the early stages of the Tour, they changed the Tour de France around. Like usually early in the Tour, it's a lot of sprint stages, but it wasn't any sprint stages like early in the race this year. So it was hard for him to really get like a really high top finish. So on stage 3, which was sort of like a sprintish type stage with a little bit of uphill, sort of like uphill finish, he got 11th on that stage, which was pretty good. And then he got 3rd on stage 7, so he came close. He was getting closer. The next best one is 13th on stage 11, and then on stage, I believe it was stage 6. No, not stage 6. What stage is this? Stage 6. He on the Champs-Élysées, he finished 6th, and yeah, stage 7. I mean, so I believe that was the one where Patterson came in and pretty much dive bombed him, and Binny had to take evasive action, so he didn't get caught up in the crash. And I still feel a way about that wasn't protested, because that was some dangerous riding. Sorry, excuse me. But it is what it is. I'm pretty sure he would have learned from that. And in the general classification of the Tour de France, he finished the Tour de France. So well done to Benim Gourmet finishing the Tour de France. That is not an easy task to do. And in general kind of classification, he was 125th of all. In the points classification, he was 12th. I believe as he matures, he will definitely be somebody to look out for. And I just hope that, as he, continues to go after the green jersey, that whatever team he's on, they actually build a team around him. Because if they build a team around him, and he has the type of support that Patterson had, like, with Van der Poel, like he's gonna win that jersey, and he's gonna win some stages in the Tour. And in the youth classification, he was 21. So, and he done the San Sebastian over the weekend, and he did not finish. That's a tough race. That's a climbing race. So I'm not really surprised at that. But that's about it. It's been 20 minutes. So that's just a brief look at a couple of riders that are going to be at the World Championships this weekend, this coming weekend in Glasgow, Scotland. And all things go, I should be there. And I will see you. Hopefully I get to talk to you guys from Glasgow, Scotland, and be telling you everything that's going on. So that's me. I'm out, and peace. I'll see you tomorrow with an update with a few more other riders that we're going to talk about tomorrow. Yeah. So let's be out. Let's get out of this joint. Oh, what is? Oh, there we go.
Sever your legs media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.